Thank you again for coming to this Chinese Chinese lecture. Speak of China, speak of Chinese, we have a lot of things to talk about. Last time we talked about this bowl of noodles, and today we are going to talk about something else. We are going to talk about Loong. This is Chinese character. What does it mean? Well, we know Chinese is a language. It's a pictographic language, which means a picture will represent a word or a phrase or an idea. Okay. So when we look at these pictures, we know we know what it is. Okay. So Lulu, are you here?
Hi.
Would you please tell us when you look at the first line, the 4 pictures, do you know what they are? The first one is it look like
The first one looks like a sun.
okay, thanks. The second one?
I believe that would be a moon, right?
Oh, good. Yeah, right. The third one?
A mountain, and the fourth one should be water.
Thanks. Wonderful job. Okay. Okay, second line, there are 4 pictures about 4 animals, guys. Andrew, okay. How about Kyle? Are you here?
Hello.
Can you tell us what do you think of these 4 pictures? Chinese language is a pictographic language. The first picture, the first character, we have learned it, but we know what it is.
I believe it is fish.
Oh, good. Second one?
Bird.
Good. Third one?
Ox or cow.
Ox or cow. Good. The last one?
And goat.
Thanks. Wonderful job. See, guys, that's how Chinese is working like this. You see pictures, you know what it is, probably. And today we are going to talk about this. Tell me, what kind of animal it look like in your ideas, in your mind, in your eyes? Polina, are you here? Okay, Polina is not here. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
So, yeah. So this animal, what do you think? Yeah, I can tell you it's an animal. So what do you think, what kind of animal it is in your wild imagination? What did it look like, you think?
I have no clue.
No clue? Okay. Carter, are you here? Yeah, Carter, can you speak louder? What kind of animal you think it is? It looks like
To be honest, it doesn't even look like an animal.
Thanks. Yeah. How about this, Al? Okay. How about this? Okay. Yes. So we are going to talk about Loong. Loong. It looks like an animal, maybe, probably. So in Chinese language, Chinese language has a long history. From the very beginning, ancient China, from the first row, you can see the characters look like this, just like Lulu said, moon, sun, water, like this. And the language evolves for 1,000 years. And it looks like the characters on the right side, regular script, different fonts. So this is how Chinese dragon, the character of Chinese dragon, evolved. Okay, from the very beginning, see oracle bone script. The first one is oracle bone script, and evolves like this. And the second one, it looks more like a dragon, and it evolves on. And the right one, the right side, the right one is the character we use today. The red one is the dragon we use today. And it doesn't look like a dragon at all. It's not dragon-like. Why? Because our government wanted more people know how to write, how to read, and want to make the characters more, like say, easier for us to understand. So the traditional one, the black one is traditional dragon. It's more traditional and it's more dragon-like. But the red one is not dragon-like, but it is the dragon we use today. And some expert even say, hey, we should give the Chinese dragon the name like Loong, Loong. It's its English name, not dragon, because Chinese dragon is not the Western dragon, so should we give the dragon this name, Loong? I think so. It looks like a dragon now, this word itself. L, like the head of a dragon. O, like two eyes. N, like the body. And the G is like the tail. It's a good word for dragon, I think.
You said that the Chinese dragon
Yes.
looks different than the Western dragon?
Yeah, we are going to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. Anytime you ask me a question, okay, anytime, just ask. Oh, guys. And we always say there are 5 elements in this world in Chinese culture. So I'm going to make 5 parts of our lecture today. The first part will be the blue part. I'm going to talk about differences between Chinese dragon and Western dragon. And before we talk about differences, how about we see some similarities? Dragon or Loong in both language, I think they both represent power. This is the similarity, power. And I think they both evolved from a reptile. And I think both of them are not real creatures, which means both of them are virtual. Okay. So when I still remember when I was young, when I was in college, okay, I talked with a foreign students. I don't want to tell you guys which country he's from, but I want to say, when I talk with him, I say, hey, we Chinese people call ourselves the descendants of dragon. I still remember his eyes widen open, and his mouth open wide. He said, what? You guys call yourself descendants of dragon? Are you kidding me? I say, I'm not kidding, okay? I'm Joe. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. So from that moment on, I knew there must be some misunderstanding between his culture and our culture. So when we see the descendants of dragon, oh my, I cannot understand that. I don't believe it. And you guys, do you know that there are even a song, Descendants of Dragon? The song's name is Descendants of Dragon. And it's a very popular song. If you don't mind, I'd like to sing a little bit for you. Listen. Listen, the Chinese dragon is Loong. 古老的东方有一条龙， 它的名字就叫中国。See, China, 中国。Oh my, here's a song about descendants of dragon China. So I know you kind of confused. Okay, let me explain. Before we say the difference between the two dragons, and let's see some pictures. Not pictures, guys. This is the national flag. This is national flag of Qing Dynasty, and Qing Dynasty is the last dynasty in Chinese history. Chinese history. And this is the national flag of Bhutan. You can see the dragons. Okay, maybe we can call it Asian dragons. Ooh. Anybody know whose national flag it is?
I do.
Yeah, thanks. Please.
It's Wales.
Thanks, it's Wales. See, from these different flags, we know the difference between the two dragons. Well, Ron, since you are here, and would you please, if you don't mind, you want to tell something from your conception now? What is the difference between these two dragons? Ron?
Are you asking me? I'm John.
Yeah, John, sorry, John. From this picture, or from what you have seen, those pictures.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know in the past, but I wasn't really familiar about the differences in the past. But the teeth seem more detailed in the one on the left, and it has scales, I suppose, on the body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The tail is a little bit more detailed on the left.
Good. Thanks. Kyle, can you tell us more you know about differences from these pictures, or from what you have heard about? Kyle.
Well, it seems that in the Loong is more kind of respected, considering that it seems to have a little bit more. It doesn't seem to have like the kind of malicious kind of lines coming off of it. It seems to have more like kind of like good sparkles, I guess. And it does seem to be missing it has antlers as opposed to horns, it seems.
Thanks. Western dragon, we can also call it Occidental dragon. Yeah, in generally, the general name to call dragon in Western countries, or European countries, considering that their cultures are in some way similar. So we call Western dragons in the bigger level. From the very beginning, the image of dragon in Western countries and China are set. Of course, they changed a little bit, but for several thousand years, they stay the same. Western dragon is more of a negative character, an outrageous monster, which makes the hero valiant and renowned. And we heard some stories, and the prince went to kill the dragon and save the princess and take back the treasures. Yeah, and at last, the hero, the prince, will kill or slay the evil dragon. Okay, so this is what we know about Western dragon in our Western cultures. So Western dragons is always belittled as an emblem of the evil, greedy, horrible, is selfish for gold. So the Western dragon, with the symbolic meaning of destroy and deceiving. So you can see here something about Western dragons, the characters, the physical features. And Lulu, have you ever seen the movie Hobbit?
No, I haven't.
Oh, good. Now we are going to watch a short video about the Hobbit. Stop sharing first. Then I'm going to sharing my video now. Kyle, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Good. So this is Western Dragon on fire. Yes. This is from the movie of Hobbit, Lulu. Can everybody?
Just gotta get you up the cage. I'm a young lover's rage. Gonna need a spark to ignite. My songs know what you did. So like,
So let them all, oh my. So that's the reason I understand why you guys feel it's horrible to call yourself the descendants of dragon. Descendants of dragon. Stop sharing. Then share again. Okay. Okay, guys, can you see my PowerPoints now? Kyle?
Yes, I can.
Good, thanks. This is the Western dragons. Western dragons. Evil, bad, terrible, horrible. Steal gold. Burn down villages. Kill innocent people. So that is Western dragon. I understand the reason now you guys confused. We Chinese people call ourselves the descendants of dragon, but Chinese dragon are quite different. Quite different. Although we both evolved from the reptile, Chinese dragons are always seen as good, as good. Yeah, powerful. Both of the dragons are powerful. Either Chinese dragon or Western dragon are powerful creatures. They are able to join fierce and dreadful battles. And the Western dragon is kind of scary, but Chinese dragon are not scary. Maybe they look scary too, but they're not scary to us. We like dragons. Chinese dragon is also a virtue. It's not real, of course. Snake, more snake-like creature whose body has a saying of 9 resembles. See, 9 resembles. Okay, 9 resembles. Since there are 9 animals resembles. So which may be a method to underline its power. Chinese dragon has sharp claw of eagle, hard scales of fish, just like just now John said, scales, an agile neck of snake, and antlers of deer. Yeah, yeah. Of course, there are not only one kind of dragon in Chinese culture, and their physical appearance varies according to different records. Different records. This is what Chinese dragon look like. See, Chinese dragon looks cute, beautiful. It means auspicious, good luck, good luck. Chinese dragon lives in water, controlling thunder, lightning, and water, and they can summon cloud. And it has the power of flying. Yeah, Western dragon can fly. Chinese dragon can fly too, but Western dragon can fly because they have the leathery wings. Chinese dragon can also fly, but they can just fly without wings, just with their magic, with their power, Like floating in the air, they can also swim in the waters. Chinese dragons is a noble divine creatures, respected as a god, with the symbolic meaning of fortune, good luck. See, we can even use the dragon as a mascot for some sports or cultural events. They are cute. So the symbolic symbols of cultural symbols, Western dragons and Eastern dragons, Chinese dragons, they are different. So remember, guys, our world is diverse. It's diverse. When you hear something different from yours, yeah, try to understand. Try to understand. Different cultures often view things in very, very different ways. Yeah. So this is the first part. I want to talk about the differences between two dragons. Okay. Do you guys have any question? Yeah. This is the first part. It's the blue part. If you have no question, we are going to move on to our second part. Okay. Our second part is the origin of Chinese dragon. The origin of Chinese dragon. Chinese dragon also, has also been depicted in Chinese mythology, and it may appear as Dragon King, Azure Dragon, Yellow Dragon. And why we just keep dragon as the fortune or good symbolic of Chinese culture? Because we have stories, we have legends, we have folklore, folk tales. It says in very ancient China, like 5,000 BC, 5,000 before Christ, the Yellow Emperor, who was considered our very early ancestors, and he defeated his enemy, and with the help of dragon, with the help of yellow dragon, you can see from the picture there are dragons, and there's another bird-like. We don't call it a bird. We are going to talk about it later soon. So the dragon helps the Yellow Emperor defeated its enemy and unifies the tribes. That's when how Chinese people began to live in this big country. There are also stories about the big flood. We know there is also a big flood in Western cultures. And in Western cultures, when people encounter the big flood, maybe they just try to find a boat like Noah's Ark and try to escape from the flood. Chinese people, we didn't escape. We just tried to control, try to fight with the big flood under the lead of the Yu, the Great. We call him the Yu, the Great. Yeah, he was also we think he was an emperor. So, and how could he and his people control the water, the flood? Yeah, it is said there are also some dragons helping them. So from these stories, legendary sayings make Chinese dragon a benevolent creature. They have superpowers. They are super cool. They are super cool. So they are benevolent creature to help human beings because dragons help us to solve problems and the difficulties, and it tries to protect human beings, protect Chinese people from natural disasters, You can see the chart here. No one knows for quite sure when dragons first became part of Chinese culture, but we know there are some symbols of dragon in China did appear as far back as 5,000 BC, 5,000 before Christ. And as far back as 3,000 BC, ancient Chinese people would excavated our dinosaur bone. Yeah, they would refer to their discovery as dragon bones. So the image of Chinese dragon is primarily thought to have originated from the totems of different tribes in ancient China. The totem is an object which represents an animal or plant. It also serves as the emblem of a group or tribe. It is common in ancient China when tribes merged to also merge their emblems. Subsequently, an image of a dragon eventually evolved from the combining of tribal totems into the mystical creature we see today. So the image of dragon itself is the compilation of many creatures. So just now we say nine resembles. Yeah, well, I would say the five paws and the five-paw dragon. Yes. In Chinese history, there is a pecking order of dragons. From the very beginning of Chinese ancient time, maybe the first kingdom, and the five claw, when we say claw, maybe we say thing just like human's fingers, 5 fingers. You can see the 5-pawed dragon, it has 5 fingers like us. 5-pawed dragon was a symbol of the emperor. Only the emperor can use the image of 5-pawed dragon. And the 4-pawed dragon was assigned to nobles. And the 3-pawed dragon was the symbol of a minister. So guys, you understand now? Yeah, different dragons. See, Asura dragon, we have different dragons. Yellow dragon, it is the dragon who helps the yellow emperor to defeat his enemy. And the white dragon, different dragons in Chinese culture. They all look cute. Yeah, super cool. And the Chinese dragon was associated with the emperor of China and used as a symbol to represent imperial power. Chinese dragons are meant to symbolize omnipotent power. In dynastic China, what is dynastic China? This is the first emperor. Just now you say, hey Joe, say yellow emperor. Yeah. When we say yellow emperor, he was just emperor of a tribe. But this man, Qin Shi Huang, he is the founder of Qin dynasty and he is the first emperor of a unified China. There are many tribes, but he was the first emperor of a unified China 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago. Qin is his dynasty name. Shi is the beginning, the first. Huang is the emperor. So he was the first emperor of China. So at this time, China was unified under one emperor and was then known as Imperial China. And then at that time, the dragon was used as a symbol of the power of the emperor. So in Chinese culture, if you are considered powerful, we call you a dragon. If you are considered insignificant, we say you are a worm. And I want to mention this guy, this emperor, because he was really is the great emperor 2,000 years ago. Is this the dynasty comes after the Qin dynasty? We Chinese people call ourselves Han Chinese. In our language, we call it Han language because the name of this dynasty. This dynasty name is Han Dynasty. It's considered a gold age of Chinese history. And it's influenced the identity of Chinese civilization. Now, Chinese character is called Han characters. Han characters. And our language is called Han language. So Hanyu, and Hanzi. Hanyu and Hanzi. His name is Liu Bang. And also there, it is said that the dragon has 9 sons. Different sons, they have different names. See, in ancient China, the dragons are everywhere. Many things have the dragon symbols, the images, but these are not dragon itself. These are the sons of dragon. These are the sons of dragon. So that's the second part, origin of Chinese dragon. Guys, if you have no more question, we are going to move to the third part, the green part. Okay, green part. We are going to talk about Chinese dragon worship. Yeah. If I say someone is in charge of the ocean, someone is in charge of the sea, what is in your mind? Huh? Oh, someone can control the water, can control the sea. Kyle, that is right? To your culture, someone is like this? Control the water, control the sea?
I'd say Poseidon, probably.
Oh, Poseidon. Okay, thanks. So Aquaman. But in Chinese culture, like this, we call them Dragon King. Dragon King. Dragon is a totem. Just now we say totem of Chinese nation, a symbol of China, and it has the highest status among animals, sacred to us. The divine dragon is worshipped by Chinese people, from the emperors to ordinary people. So the first one want to say Dragon Kings. Dragon King is deified as a god called the Dragon King, and it is the highest ruler in oceans, in seas, controlling all creatures in sea, and a god controlling water and the weather. In Taoism, there are 4 Dragon Kings, having respective jurisdiction over the East Sea, because we always say there are 4 seas around China: the East Sea, the South Sea, and the West Sea, and the North Sea. White dragon named Aorun is the ruler of the West Sea. Red dragon named Aoqing is the patron of the South Sea. black dragon named Aoshun is the king of the North Sea. Asura dragon, we just see that. Asura dragon named Houguang is the ruler of the East Sea. There are 4 dragon kings control the 4 seas around China. And if you want to know, yeah, there are four dragon kings. Who is more powerful? If you have to ask me this question, I would say East Sea ruler. Eastern Sea ruler. Asura dragon has the highest power, best status among the 4 kings. Since East is valued as the best orientation in China, because we know sun rises east from the east. Yeah, sun rises from the east, so we say East has more power. Word. See, noble as God, the Dragon King is invited into temples, and worshipped by believers. Because dragon has the power to control the water and the rain, so it may let it rain a lot, and it may order no rainfalls, which would in great sense have an impact on farming. In ancient China was our farming country, so people really wanted a good weather to have a good harvest. So, and of course, there are not only 4 dragon kings. There are many dragon kings because there are many dragons. And what about those dragon kings? These 4 dragon kings control the 4 seas, and other dragon kings, they live in maybe smaller dragon king. They live in lakes, rivers, and other waters. So when a dragon king is angry or lose their temper, the waters would be roiling and have immense rolling waves, which is terrible for fishery or for sailing. That makes Dragon King with respect from people and be an important god to people's life. So if people want a good luck, they will go to the temple to worship Dragon King. And there are many emperors in Chinese history. So the legendary story of the Yellow Emperor, just now we talked about Yellow Emperor, the tribe leader. Yellow Emperor and the dragon influence over emperors to follow his example. Therefore, emperors in ancient China call themselves Chinese. So this is Ming Dynasty. Ming Dynasty. There are 16 emperors in this dynasty. His name is Yongle. Yongle. And here is I just show you guys some famous emperor in Chinese history. Here is another emperor. His name is Kangxi. Kangxi. There are 12 emperors in Qing Dynasty. And the Qing Dynasty is the last dynasty in our imperial China. Just now we say this is a national flag of Qing Dynasty. So the legendary story of the Yellow Emperor, and all the emperors, they think, they follow the emperors. They follow the emperor, Yellow Emperor, and they all call themselves as the incarnation of dragon. And everything the emperor uses is ornamented with dragon to show his statue as the highest ruler of China, and his strong power and majesty. The Chinese dragon's deep relation with emperors can be seen from emperor's birth to death. You can see, yeah, they even sit on a dragon chair to see the ministers. Here's another emperor. His ruling time is from 1711 to 1799. I know that's when USA was founded, 1976. So it's in our Qing dynasty. It is in our Qing dynasty. So you can see his imperial jade seal. You can see dragon there. 9 dragons there. What does it use for? Yeah, it's the seal, imperial power. It shows a special function and validity. Emperor, just like our signature. In ancient China, you use brush or ink to write the Chinese characters, but emperors, yeah, they cannot just always take those things with them, so they use the seal.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Why do Chinese people like jade so much?
Oh, in Chinese culture, we think jade. It's very precious. It's very precious. We think it's treasure. And we also think jade can bring people luck, good luck, and it can keep your body healthy, which means it can bring your fortune and good health. So people in ancient China, not in ancient China, even nowadays, Chinese people like jade very much because we think it brings us fortune and wealth and good health. Okay, thank you for asking the question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you can see the vase dragon. See, beautiful dragons. You can see, yeah, just now say jade again. Yeah, jade again. Jade pendant. Jade again. Worship. So Kyle, who is this man? Do you know?
So Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Bruce Lee. Yeah, this is his English name, and this is his Chinese name. You can see a dragon in his name. In his name. So not only emperors, of course, in ancient China, people can never call themselves dragon or Loong. You can never use such things. Only the emperor or the royal family can use the dragon symbol or image. So Bruce Lee, his Chinese name is Li Xiaolong. Li Xiaolong. You always say Long, Xiaolong. Xiaolong is in Chinese. Xiaolong is a snake. Snake because dragon looks like a big snake. So snake is Xiaolong. Small dragon. Small dragon. And I want to ask you guys, anybody know his name in English? Anybody? Just speak with me.
Jackie Chan.
Thanks. Jack Chan, you can see his Chinese name there too. Chenglong, which means to become a dragon. To become a dragon. So you can see ordinary people will also worship dragon. So dragon is not only worshipped by the royal family, but also by our ordinary people. People's love and worship to dragon can be seen everywhere. Really can see everywhere. Okay, that is the third part of dragon worship. Now we are going to move to the next part, the fourth part, Chinese dragon culture and art, the orange part. Okay. Just now we say we can see dragon everywhere even from a person's name to a person's positions. See, sculpture you can see the dragon. It's just like they have lives. They can fly. They can fly. Dragon sculptures and carving are made by craftsmen and through their flexible hands and supreme techniques. The simple materials are magically carved to vivid dragons, having beautiful and lifelike physician appearance. And the sculptures are usually made from stones or wood. And if we have to talk about dragon in China, and the day before yesterday, Ding Zhen talked about Beijing, the city Beijing, and he also mentioned the Forbidden City, Yeah, actually, do you know what Forbidden City was used for? In Qing Dynasty and the Ming Dynasty. This is the home, actually. In Chinese, we say this is the home for emperors, for royal family. In Ming and the Qing Dynasty, the emperors and their families lived in Forbidden City. Forbidden City. It's just a palace. It is just a palace, but we call it a city. Why? Lulu, can you tell us? Can you tell us why we call it a city, even it's just a palace?
I'm not quite sure. Could it be that there's a lot of buildings there?
Yeah, thanks. Because there are a lot of buildings. It's so huge, so massive. It's as big as a city. Very big. Forbidden City. That's right. Forbidden. Ordinary people, you are forbidden to go in there. You're forbidden to go in there. It's only for royal families, for emperors. So it's called Forbidden City. And in Forbidden City, you can see dragon everywhere because we say dragon is the symbol of the power of emperor. So you can see, hey guys, see the dragon there on the stairs? When people go up to the palace, they will pass the dragons here. There are 9 dragons on the stone. See that? Yeah, you can see dragons. You can see dragons everywhere. On the roof, on the beam, on the roof, on the beam. See? On the pillar, on the roof, on the beam, everywhere. Everywhere. And when you visit Forbidden City or Gugong, its name is Gugong, there is a 9 dragon wall. 9 dragons. Please count. Let's count how many dragons there. 9 dragons. 9 dragons. 9 dragon wall is a wall scroll of 9 dragons, and it's a superb masterpiece in dragon architecture. And there are 3 famous 9 dragon wall in China. This one is in the Forbidden City. It is the biggest one. It is the biggest one. And it was built in 18th century. In 18th century, almost the time United States was founded. Almost the same time United States was founded. 9 dragons. The background, guys, the background images are water and cloud. See, water and cloud, because dragon can fly. Dragon can fly in the sky. Dragon can also fly, swim in the waters. And the blue and the green are the main background colors. The center of the facade is a yellow dragon. Yellow is the color for emperor. Only for emperor, guys, in ancient China. Only emperor can wear yellow. Royal family. Other people cannot wear yellow. Yellow is for the emperor, for the royal family. So in the center of the facade is a yellow dragon. And the blue dragon, see, blue dragon and white dragon, and the white dragon, the purple dragon, and a yellow dragon at its two sides. Each dragon has different gestures and a facial and a body features, and each of them is vivid as if they are alive. They are alive. So guys, just now I mentioned the nine dragons a lot. Why it should be nine? Number 9. Yeah. 9 is the biggest odd number in Chinese culture. Biggest odd number, single, just from 1 to 9. One digit. So 9 is the biggest odd number. Biggest odd number. Of course, emperor is the top one in Chinese history, in Chinese culture. Most powerful man. So 9 is the biggest odd number. And 5 is the middle number in the numbers from 1 to 9. So 9 is valued as the most noble, and 5 as the connector and the mediator. So in Chinese, the emperors like 9 and 5. So this is also in Forbidden City, guys. The river called the Gold Water River, when it was built, it built like this, like a snake. No, like a dragon. Yes, because it's for emperor. So the river was built like the shape of a dragon. You can see, just now we see dragon everywhere, calligraphy, painting, dragon robe for emperor, See, isn't it amazing and magnificent? Let's count how many dragons in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see dragon robe usually has 9 dragons. 9 dragons. Just now we talk about 9. Why number 9? Yeah, number 9 is the biggest odd number. 9 dragons should be embroidered in their own fixed places. 1 in the chest, 1 on the back, 2 in the shoulders, 2 in the front knee place, 2 in the back of the knee place, and 1 in the inside the chest. And in this way, there will be 5 dragons, whether it is saw from the front or from the back. See, 9 and 5, which applies the principle of 9 and 5. Dragon considered the speciality attributes of dragon to Chinese people. Dragon has been intertwined with Chinese culture and the 2 forms of strong and inseparable relations, which deeply roots in Chinese people's heart. So since its creation, dragon is used everywhere. Dragon boat. Dragon boat is a watercraft driven by human power, made of wood, and its body is dragon-like with a dragon head. There's a story, guys. There's a story. We will hold dragon boat racing in our culture. We just use this to commemorate a great poet, patriot. His name is Polina. Would you please read the name for us? What's his name? Okay, Lulu, would you please read his name for us? What's his name? This great poet and a patriot.
屈原.
Thanks. Xu Yuan. Yeah, 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years
Sorry,
ago.
I forgot I was on mute.
Sorry, it's fine. It's fine. He is known for his patriotism and the contribution to his nation. Because his country was conquered by other nations. His nations was conquered by other nations, and he was so sad for his nation, and he just drowned himself into a river. Drowned himself in a river. So people would people row the boats as fast as they can to try to retrieve his body. Retrieve his body because the people were afraid that his body would be eaten by fish. So, yeah, but of course their efforts had no gains. But from that time, dragon boat racing is held as a ritual thing in memory of Xu Yuan. Another one is dragon dance. Dragon dance. We also hold dragon dance. Dragon dance is usually performed as an important day and the festivals like Chinese, Latin festival, Spring Festival. Yeah, dragon dance is usually accompanied with gong and drum playing. And there are forms that people use to dispel evil spirits. Why people, like this? We just try to keep the evil spirits away, dispel the evil spirits, and express their wish for good luck and safe. Nowadays, dragon dance represents people's love for traditional dragon culture. We have some fruits have the name of dragon. Okay, so Kyle, what is the name of this? The first one, the red one in English?
I want to say it's just dragon fruit.
Oh, you call it dragon fruit too?
I think so.
Yeah. See, we call it dragon fruit too. So the first one we call it fire dragon fruit because it's red, just like fire. We call it fire dragon fruit. And next one we call it dragon eye. Dragon eye. English name I think it's Loong. Loong, just like Loong. See, Loong. So that's for the first part, guys. Oh, finally, we're moving to the last part. Last part. Chinese language, dragon language. Chinese dragon language. So Chinese dragon language, since dragon is powerful, so powerful, and there's nothing it can do, people are certainly carving for it and wants to be just like a dragon. Parents always have a hope that their children will be successful and would like to give children names containing the Chinese word of dragon, just like we say Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and this one here, okay. This idiom, John, would you please read the idiom for us?
Wang Zi Cheng Long.
Thanks. Thanks. So this idiom means hoping. Wang means hope. Zi, of course, means children. So basically, it means parents hoping that the descendants become a dragon. 成龙 become a dragon, become successful people. And it's for good luck. This one, Doro. Do you have Doro here?
Me?
Yeah, please. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Dory?
I'm sorry, Dory. Sorry, Dory. Would you please read this idiom to us?
Long Feng Cheng Xiang.
Thanks. Good. Yeah. Loong, dragon. Feng, phoenix. Means dragon and the phoenix bring good luck to people. It's a good wish. Means things go well as expected. In Chinese symbolism, phoenix is a feminine entity that is paired with the Chinese long. Okay, that is phoenix. Is the feminine entity paired with Chinese dragon. We also have the year of dragon. If you were born in these years, you are supposed to be a dragon. Okay, powerful, intelligent, powerful, intelligent. Anybody here was born in the year of dragon, guys? Anybody? Okay, it seems nobody. Really? Cool. So you were born in 2000 or 2000. Is that right?
是的，
Yeah, good. So year of a dragon, you must be very powerful. You will be very powerful, have power, and you will be very intelligent in Chinese culture. You will be very successful in the future. Wow, good for you. This one, Kyle, please read this for us, this idiom.
A long tongue fit.
Good. Two dragons. It's used to describe the speed of development because fei means fly. Speed of development is very fast and implies a blessing. Wish you be successful at the top speed. At top speed. Lulu, please read these idioms for us.
龙登四海。
Thanks. 龙腾四海. Four. See? Four. What does this idiom mean? This idiom literally means the dragon conquers four oceans. Four oceans. We just now talk about four dragon kings. Four oceans. So it conquers all oceans. And it has an implied meaning as a blessing which you be excellent and outstanding in all fields. In all fields. The last idiom. Kyle, please read this one for us.
悠悠long mon.
Thanks. This one is used a lot in Chinese people's life. Indicates that a fish, which is a carp, jump through the dragon gate. You can see that's dragon gate, Longmen. And it's the story after the successful leap tells that the fish transformed into a dragon. As a blessing, it's a blessing. It gives a wish of success in your career or a wish for a status promotion, a status promotion from a fish to a dragon. The last, there will be a story. Carter, please read this one, the story name for us.
Long Dianjing.
Thanks, good. Which means this is a story, okay, guys, this is just a story. It says an artist, he draws four dragons without eyes on a wall in a temple, and the four dragons have no eyes. So people asked him, why didn't you just draw the dragon's eyes. And he just said, yeah, if I draw the dragon's eye, they would fly away if they have eyes. Wow, people wouldn't believe him. They thought this guy must be bragging, must be bluffing. So they asked him to draw the eyes for the dragon. After he draws eyes for 2 dragons, all of a sudden, guys, thunder, lightning break the wall, and the 2 dragons with eyes flew away, while the other 2 dragons without eyes are still on the wall. So this story or this idiom we used to say that a finish by the last painting of their eyes is used to describe that the important sentence makes the story or article vivid, and putting the finish touch on something. Ooh. Thanks, guys, for your patience. We finished what I needed to tell, but 5 more minutes, we're going to review something we have learned today. Oh, if you know the answer, just tell me. Unmute yourself. Guys, yeah, whatever. Please.
Loong.
Thanks. Keep this word in your mind. Loong. Okay. Loong. Looks like a loong. Number 2. Anybody knows? Yes, always. Just like we just did now. Just speak with me. How many sons Chinese Loong have?
The Chinese dragon has 9 sons.
Thanks. Just now we talk about this 9. Each son has their own name. Number 3. Guys, we only have 5 questions for you. Okay, just think hard. What are 2 festivals related with Chinese Loong? Come on, if you know, just talk.
The Dragon Boat Festival.
Thanks. Dragon Boat Festival. And anybody know? Anybody knows? Another one. We do dragon dance.
The Lantern Festival, did you say?
Thanks, John. You're right. Lantern Festival. 元宵节. Andrew, I know you are talking, but I cannot hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dragon Boat. 端午节. Dragon Boat Festival. Guys, that's right. Lantern Boat, Lantern Festival, and the Dragon Boat Festival. Number 4. You have only got 2 chances. What did Chinese emperor call himself? If you know, just speak.
The Descendants of Dragons.
No, that's what we call ourselves.
Oh.
We call ourselves descendants of dragons. How about the emperors? What do they call themselves?
Was it the incarnations of dragons?
Thanks. Yeah, just call themselves incarnation of dragon or son of dragon. They are son of dragon. Of course, they have power. The last one, guys. If you are fully focused with us, if you are fully engaged with us, you would know the answer. Here is
The Phoenix.
Yes. Would you please say it again louder? Because I think your answer is right.
Phoenix.
Thanks. Phoenix. Isn't this creature beautiful? Even they are not real. They are not real. They're just dragon. They're not real. They're virtual. But okay, 5. That's all, guys. So in this cultural lecture, we talk something about Chinese dragon, 5 parts. I hope you like it. I hope you get something. I hope you get some insights into Chinese culture. And here is an animal. It's not real too, but we would say it in Chinese culture. dragon horse. Dragon horse. Well, in Chinese, we would say wish you as energetic as a long horse. 龙马精神. 龙马精神, which means wish as energetic as a long horse.